What is going on, Raptors Nation? It is Luca here, back with another video. The Toronto Raptors finally end their 4-game losing streak. They get a win, a much-needed win at home against the Atlanta Hawks, who have now dropped 5 games in a row. So this is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Raptors, taking on a bad Hawks team that is just struggling right now. The Hawks have their own issues, and the Raptors took it to them at Scotiabank Arena, where the Raptors, of course, had the help from their home crowd. As I hadn't seen the Raptors play with this much emotion in a very long time. We're going to talk about it. Before we do just that, guys, please do me a solid. Hit a like on the video. It helps it a ton. And also, please subscribe to the channel for more Raptors post-game videos and Raptors content just like this over here on the Raptors Nation YouTube channel. So, you look at the Raptors in this one. They got 82 combined points from Pascal Siakam, Scottie Barnes, and OG Anunoby. The Raptors' best players look like the best players on this night. They were terrific. Pascal Siakam auditioning for his potential future team. Of course, the Atlanta Hawks had a lot of interest in Siakam over the past summer. Couldn't get a deal done for him. You got to think that their interest increased even more after Siakam's latest performance. As Siakam, I mean, he was on 33 points, 12 and 19, and he had 5 of 6 threes. Isn't that something, guys? Pascal Siakam has his best game of the season from 3 against the team that is rumored to trade for him. It's pretty funny. But Siakam, I mean, he just filled up the stat sheet. 7 assists, 7 rebounds. He was a plus 15. He just brought it all night. Atlanta really had no answers for him. Then you look at Scottie Barnes, the future of the Raptors. He was great, man. Scottie Barnes is having himself quite the season. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. You talk about stuffing the stat sheet. Barnes has done this seemingly all season long. 11 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from deep. Scottie Barnes, I mean, it's inevitable that he's going to become a first-time All-Star this season, guys, especially if he keeps playing like this. He just has brought it. He's got that dog in him. Even late in this one, when it looked like Atlanta was maybe going to come back, they had got the lead down to 6. Scottie Barnes iced the game on his own, getting a key bucket, and then making some nice passes. And yeah, I mean, you know, you look at his composure, his demeanor. Scottie Barnes, he continues to impress for this Raptors team. And then finally, OG Anunoby, 22 of, like I said, the 82 combined points from the Raptors' big 3. OG, he was 10 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And all 5 starters for the Raptors, guys, finishing in double figures. Jakob Poeltl, he had 15 points, 13 rebounds. He was big. He had 3 block shots. He humbled Trae Young, who tried to go at him twice, but Poeltl wasn't having any of it, blocking him each time. And then Dennis Schroeder, 17 points, 5-11 from the field, 7 assists, did a good job of finding his teammates. And what do you know? The Raptors win this game where their best players took the most shots. Siakam, 19 shots. Barnes, 14 shots. OG, 13 shots. And they hit the 3. And that was a revelation in this one, guys. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But the Toronto Raptors had arguably their best performance from 3. They were one shy of their most made threes, which was 19 on the season. But 18 of 34, 52.9% from 3. They hit 9 threes alone in that third quarter. And the Raptors shot at 57.5% overall. So the Raptors knew they were going to score a ton of points in this one. And they knew they were going to get good looks going up against a Hawks team that for as many points as they put up, they give up a ton. The Hawks have just been brutal on defense. And that's why they're 9 and 14 right now, is they just can't stop anybody. So you knew the Raptors were going to be able to put up a number against the Hawks. And the Raptors, they got clean looks and they were hitting their shots. I mean, if the Raptors can consistently do this, and if they had been consistently putting up these shooting percentages, they would be in a much, much different situation right now. But like I said, if there's ever a time to get out of a rut and kind of build some momentum, it was tonight and also on Friday, where the Raptors are going to be taking on this same Hawks team again. So the Raptors can definitely build on this shooting night, as they will have an opportunity to have just as good, if not a better shooting night on Friday when they go up against the Hawks once again. But Raptors, I mean, 39 assists as well. They were just sharing the basketball in this one. Whenever the Raptors share the ball a whole ton, they are in a good position. As you look at the Raptors, 2 points in the paint, they had 52, and their largest lead was 14. And the Raptors were actually able to erase a Hawks 12-point lead that they build in the first half. So the Raptors win this game, guys, despite allowing Trae Young to score 35 points. But Young took him 27 shots to do that. Outside of Young, Murray had 20. Bogdanovich had 20 from off the bench. But, I mean, Atlanta just had no answers on defense for the Raptors shooting on this night. And the Raptors bench, I mean, it wasn't particularly good. Gary Trent Jr., though, he did have 4 3-pointers, which was huge. And he finished with 12. Precious had 7. Boucher had 2. Flynn had a goose egg. But the Raptors bench didn't need to do a whole ton because their starters had it going. And, yeah, Siakam, you were going to stop him, especially with the way he started this game. I mean, if he can just continue to hit threes and hit his shots, it just adds a different dynamic to this Raptors team. And then you know what Scottie's going to give you? OG, also very, very solid. I mean, Siakam was a plus 15. OG was a plus 17. Barnes was a plus 7. Pirtle was a plus 12. Schroeder was a plus 15. The Raptors' 5 starters were very, very effective on this night. So this was just a big, big bounce back performance by the Raptors. I mean, they needed this, right? Because the Hawks came in 4-game losing streak, playing bad basketball. If the Raptors were going to get a win, it had to be in the spot at home. And you saw like the Raptors just play with a different type of energy. They were motivated. They were energized. It looked like they were trying out there, and it just looked like they were having a good time. And like I said, we haven't seen this in a while. So it is one win. Obviously, this Raptors team, very inconsistent themselves. But, I mean, this was a team that was reeling fast. They had lost 6 of 7, 4 in a row, and they get back in the win column. And just like that, guys, they're 2 more wins away from a pizza party, right? Darko Rajakovic saying if the Raptors get 3 wins in a row, he'll take the team out for dinner. But, yeah, just the biggest thing for this Raptors team is if they can be consistent. We saw it tonight. Are we going to see it again on Friday, or are we going to see a completely different team? But I'll tell you this much. I mean, I wish the Raptors played the Hawks every night because, yeah, Atlanta, not a good team. And the Raptors, I mean, the way they were able to shoot the ball, it was like, where has this been? It was like watching a completely different team. Sharing the ball, hitting threes, hitting shots. We hadn't seen this in a while. So we'll see how the Raptors follow this up. We'll see if they could do it again on Friday or if it's going to be the same type of inconsistency we've seen to this point. But all in all, the Raptors, guys, they get it done. Siakam, huge game. He got the chain. Scottie Barnes continues to look like he's on his way to becoming an all-star. OG doing this thing. The starters were effective. Gary Trent Jr. gave what the Raptors needed from off the bench. And the Raptors get this win as they do put up better shooting numbers than a Hawks team that entered this game as one of the better offensive teams in the league. So we will see how the Raptors respond on Friday, but the Raptors are now 10-14, 4 games under 500. They are 7-6 at home. Meanwhile, the Hawks, they are 6-7 away. And like I said, they are 9-14. And I mean, for what it's worth, the Raptors do leapfrog the Hawks in the standings as the Raptors are now 10th. All right, guys, that is it for me. Let me know your thoughts about this game. Hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, plus ring the bell for more. That is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. Until next time, stay safe.